Welcome everyone, Beks Thompson here from Be a Beacon Programs for Women. And we're Facebook Live right now, lunchtime. So let's see who is around at lunchtime, and whoever joins us later on and watches the replay, then welcome as well. So is your butt getting in the way? I'm not talking about this butt. We're talking about this great big word, butt. Do you hear yourself saying things like, yes, but, or no, but? How much is but part of your vocabulary? And what does it mean? Because I challenge you to think that if but is in your vocabulary a lot, then there's a lot of excuses happening in your life. Yeah, yes, but. No, but maybe later. Yes, but. Yeah. How true are you being to yourself if there's a lot of buts in there? Yeah, and if you're not living and you're not 100% right there, then what is going to show up for you? So I want you to, let's have a little experiment. I want you to have a think right now. What is something that you want? What is something that you want right now in your life? It might be scary. You might not, sometimes you think you don't want it because it's a bit scary, but you know that that is something that you want in your life. It might be around business. It might be around relationship. It might be around your health. What is it that you want? And write that down. If you've got some paper here, or, jot it down or put it on your phone or whatever. What is something that you want? And now, what is something that you keep saying around that has the word but in it? For example, someone might come to see me and say, I really just want to get rid of this back pain, but my doctor's told me that I've got this, and this going on with it. That's a but. Might be, I really want to go and do this course, but I don't have enough money right now. That's a but. Have you got something that you want to do, and then a but that you are constantly saying? There's a but there. Now that but is getting in the way of you getting that outcome or getting whatever it is that you want. It is going to keep the handbrake on 100%. Yeah, now I give you a couple of examples. At the moment we're trying to sell our house, and we've never sold a house before. We've only ever bought a house, so this whole selling and buying is a little challenging, and to be honest, it's a little bit scary. We want to sell our house, but what if we can't find a house that's actually better, because we really like this house? What if we want to sell this house, but what if we don't get the money for it? We want to sell our house and move, but what if it's the wrong decision? If we let those buts get in the way, then we are not going to get the expansion and this next phase of our house that we want, this next phase of living for us. So we have to risk something in order to overcome that but. We have to risk losing this house, and we have to trust that there is something else there for us. We have to trust that we're being guided, that there is going to be something for us. So what is it that you have to risk to get what you want? And what do you maybe have to trust that is going to happen for you? A friend of mine said, what is meant for you will not miss you. So if you are wanting something, that fear and that but that's holding you back, it's just fear. And this thing will not miss you if it's meant for you. And so what do you have to risk? Because the things that are really magical, things that are really awesome, just think about it. Did they come and just drop in your lap, or did you have to go through a little bit of risk to do that? The great things always tend to follow a little bit of stretch. Growth, remember, is only at this stretch zone, at the comfort zone, and it's at the edge of the comfort zone, and it's there where we have to risk. I'll give you another example of where I'm risking at the moment. Each year, as you probably know, I do a yoga retreat, and it's always been 2 days, and I've used the amazing Allura Maya retreat but I felt like I just wanted to change. I wanted more green, I wanted more land, I wanted more expansion, and a feeling of this circular space and a real held space. I wanted a very feminine space. And I also wanted a little bit more space. I wanted a little different setup, and I wanted to do 4 days. I wanted to offer 4 days, but I had to risk people not wanting to do 4 days. I had to risk losing that beautiful retreat that I've been doing with Sue up at Lurumea and risk finding somewhere else. I have to risk a substantial amount of money to secure this new retreat venue that I'm using and trust that the people will come, when obviously the price and the investment for this retreat is quite a bit more, because it's 4 days. It's a different, more exclusive venue with a steam room and a magnesium pool and a purpose-built yoga studio. There's a lot of stuff and it feels so good to me. But it was a big risk for me to put my eggs in that basket, to risk my personal financial investment, to risk people coming on board, to risk the move. And I could have easily have said, I really want to do 4 days and I want to find another venue, but you know what? This is going so well here. There's nothing wrong with this retreat. I'm just going to stay with that. But there was no growth for me there. And when we are not in a period of growth, what happens is our vitality drops, our energy drops. We become a bit lackluster. There's not much fuel behind our actions, so then we become a little less successful, because other people pick up on that, don't they? You pick up on other people's excitement, their juice. When other people are risking a bit, that's exciting. Yeah, do you love it if your friends are doing something and it's a little bit risky, or, you find something else? We're not talking dangerous risky necessarily, stupid risky, but these calculated risks where they look at that, but, and they just go for it. So like I say, if I had stayed with that but around the house or around this retreat and lots of other things, and I would have stayed in my comfort zone, and that keeps us small. And as I said, vitality drops, health issues start to come in, sensuality, connection, partnerships, they can all really have a knock-on effect when we hold ourselves back with these yes but, or maybe but. So where are the buts showing up in your life, and what is it that you want? Have another look at what you just jotted down. And what is it that you need to risk in order to get that? And are you prepared to risk that? Because if you want that, you're going to have to. If you want that thing that is going to take you to next level, to growth, to more fulfillment, to more peace, to more joy, and it's my true belief that the only way that we get there is by continuous growth and expansion, then you are going to have to embrace the fear, and you're going to have to embrace that risk. And that's not easy, that's not easy, is it? Because we come bundled up with this past of our beliefs that keep us stuck, that keep us small. And so that's why all the work that I do is to help us really iron out these beliefs, see them for what they are, and regroove our nervous system for trust, for a little bit of risk taking, to feel safe enough to risk, to feel excited enough to risk, turn that fear into excitement, into passion, into fuel, so we can step out of this lackluster, humdrum life and have the juicy connections that we want, have the appreciations that we want, the success in whatever realm it is that you want, and be able to be really your unique self. You're here for a particular thing, and that is not stuck and isolated in one moment. You are here to grow and shift that and change that. I was here to be a physio. Then I had to risk, what is everyone going to think of me if I just shift and do something a little bit weird with my physio? Bring in the Reiki, bring in the yoga therapy, bring in the counseling, bring in the healing stuff. Every time I risked, I won. I don't think that there's any time that I've really risked that I've lost. In the occasional time I've maybe lost face, I think I've had to cancel maybe one event in the last 10 years. There's been an amazing learning for me in that. So what is it that you're really risking? Ask yourself that question. I know that we all need someone to hold our hand through this type of thing. If we want to continue growing, you need someone to hold your hand. And that's why I work with people one-on-one. I have 6-month programs. I have, free 2-hour sessions. I have, weekend workshops, lots of different ways that you can work with me. But one of the things I am super excited about right now is this 4-day retreat that I was talking to you about just before. And this is going to give you a chance to really go deeper. We need to step back from our life to see what all the buts are. Susie's letting us know I have way too many buts. Yes. You need to step out of your life to really get a clearer overview of what's going on, because, how else do you see those buts and deal with them? Yeah, life is too fast. We need to slow down and come out and have someone take us step by step through processes, with support, to iron out some of this stuff that is holding us back from growth, holding us back from happiness, health, success. Yeah? And this 4-day retreat is the most luscious environment for you to do that in, with a small, intimate group of women. This is not you getting lost in a sea of, 100 people at a big, yoga camp. This is 12 women in an intimate space. You get your own bed. We have an amazing, like I say, steam room and magnesium pool, lots of juicy stuff like that and food. But it's the alchemy of these ancient sacred practices that I brought together over the last 15 years, and it is always evolving. So if you've been to a yoga retreat with me before and you were like, oh my gosh, that was amazing, how can it get any better? It does, and it has. I am always growing, I'm always learning, I'm always willing to risk. And so this year we're really putting it out there and leveling it up, and bringing in some dance facilitators and a drumming facilitator to work in and choreograph with the concept that I already have for the retreat. So we're really going to take you from this place of where you're at now, with these buts, perhaps with this bit of lackluster, with this need to step back and break through at the other end, so that when you leave, you feel juiced up, empowered, alive, and you've got really amazing tools and have had an amazing experience from which to then launch yourself back out into the world with greater potential, more ease, more juice, more fun, and having really connected on a deep level with yourself, your past, your present, and now you can hold potential for your future and all that you are meant to be. Yeah, I'm really excited about it. I really am. I wish I could just come and be a participant, but I will be there guiding you through this process and facilitating along with our 3 other facilitators on the ground, so that we can hold space for you. It is going to be incredible. So if you're keen, then check out the link. I'll put it below in the comments below this video so that it doesn't interrupt the Facebook stuff too much. And yeah, check it out, because early bird is only on for another little bit of time, few months. And if you want to get a payment plan in, because it is a little bit more of an investment for 4 whole days of all your tuition, all your food, use of all the facilities, and then you can get this payment plan in, so it doesn't seem too overwhelming, because that is one of the big buts, right? But I don't have enough time, but I don't have money, but I've got something else on. So I want to give you this space now to clear that out. Yeah, can you risk that to get what you want? Because I can guarantee that you will have an amazing experience. We've had nothing but incredible feedback from all of our retreats, and this one is taking us all to the next level, including me. So I would love you to join us. It's at the end of July. Details will be below. And if it all sounds super exciting and you're like, will there be any rest time because my life is so busy? Then yes, that's the other reason we did 4 days, so that we can put a little bit more space in. You've got 45 beautiful acres to roam around in, and plenty of time for integration of all that you will be learning and taking on board, and creativity and everything else as well. So I'd love you to join us, and have a great Easter. I'm going to be stepping back a little bit over Easter. I hope you guys have an amazing time with your friends, with your family. It's a perfect time for us to reflect and step back a little bit after sometimes the excesses of summer. Think about what the message is over Easter. Is it time for you to refresh, renew and restore? And is Goddess Rising right for you? Yeah, so that you can really set yourself up for this next level of your life. Yep. So have a great Easter, have a great couple of weeks, and I will see you soon. Take the best of care, and click on the link below if you want to find more out about the Goddess Rising retreat. Take care, everyone. Mwah.